Now. That song was for Cam, our lucky bride-to-be. So give her a hand, Galway shawl.
What about you, Marianne? You're 30 years old and you still haven't got yourself a man.
And you guys know I have a very busy schedule. I don't have time for that.
Oh, come on. That's a lame excuse and you know it. You need a man who'll take care of you and you need it now. Maybe some hunk will be your house hubby while you rake in the dough.
I'm quite capable of taking care of myself. Who needs a Mr. Right?
Hey, look at me. I'm Marianne McCullough, a lawful neutral cleric with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma, but I can't get myself a date.
Actually, maybe she isn't looking for a Mr.
We're both drunk.
And
Don't you think it's a bit fucked up that we're about to have sex and we're just calling each other by the drinks that we had? How messed up are we?
Doll, shut up with the ethics and morality.
If you want to leave now, whiskey, I understand. I presume that Miss...
Huh? But it won't take...
Of course, I do hope it...
You know...
I prefer the...
I know what you mean. Digital painting is nice, but nothing beats the smell of real paint. Not that I go and smell paint like a...
Yes. I feel maybe the scale... There's really no need.
Rules against bringing someone coffee? That's ridiculous. And even if there were regulations against it, nobody's really... I've already...
But if you put it that way, it is fun. I wouldn't have done it for 7 years if it wasn't a little bit fun, I guess.
These big clients always have paintings in their homes.
Everything has a price.
I'd make myself
About the...
the
Excuse...
at 7 in the morning, assumed to have fallen from... Authorities are reporting from St.
Oh, don't tell me you're reporting to work drunk, Mint.
Marianne McCullough, hammered on the job? That would be...
Wouldn't dream of it. You're allowed to be if you wanted, though it's a bit early for it. So thanks for the save.
It's no trouble at all. I've been told I have a gift for catching pretty ladies, being a great catch myself.
Is that so? Would you say you'll be able to catch if another man were to pitch?
Perhaps, but I wouldn't know. I don't play baseball, Mint.
Right. Of course you don't. Since you are here, I don't suppose Mrs. Wright is on her way down? It is 10:30 after all.
She'll be down here in a moment. For now, you have me. Can't I just chat with a good friend?
I don't think a night where we talk like two drunk Egypts makes us good friends. And if you have any bit of sense, it's better to forget that night ever happened.
What? Why not? It was a good night, if a bit boring.
You know exactly why. We both know what your intentions were that night. And to find out that you're married? If there's even an ounce of decency in you, if you'd like the world to be a little less messed up, you'll remember your wife and what you almost did to your Mrs. Wright.
Well, no need to be such a killjoy about it.
Marianne! I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. I know we agreed we'd start at 10 o'clock, but mornings just simply do not agree with me. Not one bit. It's been like this since I've been in university. I see you're up, darling. You know, you could have woken me up as well. Were you showing Marianne around? Not that there's much to see. This place is so tiny compared to the mansion.
Oh yes, just showing her around and getting to know each other. Isn't that right, Marianne?
Yes, of course. And your butler was making breakfast a while ago. So if you want to get right to that...
Breakfast would be lovely.
You know, I was a tiny bit serious when I said I wanted a helipad.
It'll be Miss McCulloch to you from now on, though. It'd be best if we keep things professional, Mr. Wright. I have an image to uphold, and I presume that the same goes for you. It won't do to have any untoward rumors about the two of us about a night that didn't even happen, no?
I'd like to keep calling you Mint, actually. If we're to convince everyone that nothing happened...
Nothing happened.
That'd be much, much more convincing.
Fine. but I'm only here as your interior designer, nothing else.
Marianne! I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. I know we agreed we'd start at 10 o'clock, but mornings just simply do not agree with me. Not one bit. It's been like this since I've been in university. I see you're up, darling. You know, you could have woken me up as well. Were you showing Marianne around? Not that there's much to see. This place is so tiny compared to the mansion.
Oh yes, just showing her around and getting to know each other. Isn't that right, Marianne?
Yes, of course. And your butler was making breakfast a while ago. So if you want to get right to that...
Breakfast would be lovely.
Mr. Wright, your plan isn't quite feasible from an architectural perspective. I'm not even sure how much we can do without closer inspection. You can still have a garage.
See? Marianne agrees with me. Thank you.
But the structural integrity of the mansion might be at risk if we try to turn the dining hall or any of the rooms into a garage. Taking down one of the exterior walls might hit one of the support beams. And with a mansion that old, I'd rather not risk it, especially without closer inspection. There's always compromise, of course.
I suppose that's better than nothing. Better than flat out saying no.
Mrs. Wright does have a point. There's plenty of space for a garage outside of the mansion itself. If you'd like a covered parking space, we can arrange something on the grounds instead.
Then we better go there. I want to see where we can build a garage.
Yes, no time like the present. You want a thorough inspection? Might as well do it now. We actually took another look at the property yesterday, though it was brief. But I'm sure you would want to see it yourself, to spot anything we might have missed.
Locked? Oh, come on now.
Isn't it common sense the locked doors mean someone wants a bit of privacy? You didn't try and break the door down, or did you just want to see me again that badly without the missus? I don't see why you would though, Mint. Nothing really happened between us.
Well, I wasn't looking for whiskey. I was just going around to do my inspection. Thought it needed a push, just in case the door was stuck and actually needed repairs.
So you really are some fancy interior designer, huh? Had you told me you were one, I would have called you a piss taker. I figured you'd be, I don't know, an assistant going for a drink after a week with a tosser of a boss.
I'm just glad you thought me any sort of professional with how ossified I was. I must have not looked the part, so I understand your surprise.
At first glance, Hana didn't look like some fancy finance manager when I first met her either. She was the pretty daughter of this rich, powerful man. When she was introduced, they told me that she was not there as the man's daughter, but as a part of management. I thought it dubious. All the beautiful women I knew before her, they used their looks to get what they want. And there she was, with all that she could ever need in life. And yet she works hard to earn her keep.
It sounds like you admire her.
You enjoy your job, don't you, Mint?
It helps me earn my keep, as you would put it. A bit strange to say out loud, but it gives me purpose as well.
Do you think then that, maybe, Hana would want to go back to being a working person?
Why don't you decide on your own? It's your house. You can paint the whole place pink if you want, and there's not much he can do.
I could, but we are husband and wife. Equal partners in marriage, Marianne, though I can see that you don't understand. This is his home as much as it is mine. I'm not going to go behind his back over a room. And how dare you suggest that?
That's not what I meant by it. I just mean that maybe you don't have to get the approval of your husband all the time. Or well, okay, fine. I know nothing about married life, Mrs. Wright. You're right about that. But I still think you're allowed your indulgences every now and then. That's just my take on it. A perfect relationship is as rare as hen's teeth. You got what you got. I mean, you're doing well enough without my advice. Sure, look it.
Feel free to look around the rest of the house. Everything but the theatre should be open. Just call if there's need of me.
Of course, Mrs. Wright.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Thought the old biddy would never leave.
I don't know. She seems content. I mean, she's living a glamorous life. Why would she want to go back to working for a paycheck? I don't know. She seems content. I don't know. She seems content. I mean, she's living a glamorous life. This is a mansion. You have a mansion. Why would she want to go back to working for a paycheck? It's not like either of you are lacking of anything.
Oh yes, it's a glamorous life, isn't it? Where you just sit around, surrounded by our material wealth with no purpose or aim. That's how you like to imagine us, is that it? How'd you like to imagine me? Like I'm some fat cut who never had to work for where I'm at? It's not my fault you're sort of content where you're at.
What? No, that wasn't what I meant.
I don't apologize one bit for having high hopes for myself. I worked hard to get where I am. You have no bloody idea. Now, why don't you go back to your mediocre job so we can get this over and done with, and you can go home to your mediocre place that you're so content with?
I would have punched that bloke if I were you. Though, I know you're not that kind. You look so...
You?
Aren't you happy to see a dear old friend, though?
You know, I can make life very difficult for you if you speak a word of this.
I won't speak a word, Mrs. Wright.
Won't you? How would I know? What guarantee do I have?
It's in the contract.
Madam, the photographer from Luxury Living is here.
If you dare tell anyone about what you just heard, well, make sure you regret it, Annie darling. Now, if you can excuse me.
My kitchen. No kinder allowed. Little men running around with knives especially. We do not want any accidents to happen now, do we? Good? Good.
I hope I meet the age restriction, or at least the height restriction, because I'm asking to be let in here.
You are allowed inside, McCulloch, but not the little ones.
Hey, are you alright there, Whiskey? You're looking like you need a serious drink.
I take it the investigation isn't going well.
When does it ever? But that's not the problem, no. It's... It doesn't matter how I am or how my investigation is going, alright?
Don't take that tone with me, boy. You know I'm only concerned. You're drinking too much as is, and I've never seen you drink before when you were here. Not once. You've been sulking here for over an hour now, which is unusual in itself. So tell me what's going on, because I'm pretty sure alcohol don't have the answer you're looking for.
That's fine, because all the answers I need are probably from you. Just give me what you know and I'll be out of your hair.
This about that torn-up girl on the news?
It doesn't matter. I'm here to talk business. Luke Wright. You know the guy. And don't pretend like you don't, G. It takes a special kind of ignorant not to know who he is.
That smug blonde who likes throwing round his money. He was just here a few days ago, as a matter of fact. Great tipper, if you think him just dumping a wad of cash on the counter after having too much whiskey counts as tipping. Why are you asking? He dirty?
You have no idea, G. He's probably the worst sort you can imagine.
Is this smart talk about Luke fucking right I'm hearing, eh?
Private conversation here, lady.
Don't worry, Holmes, she's clean. And she might be able to help you with your, predicament.
Course. A drunk's just stumbled through here with what I need. Get real, G. No offense, lady, but you're smashed.
I know, right? Nothing beats being drunk after a hard day's work. Especially when you're working for Mr. Luke Wright.
So, she works for the guy? Doesn't that make her, I don't know, suspect?
See, have a little faith in me, why don't ya? I don't have much, and you might as well have something to go off. You're the one who was so desperate to come running to me for business.
Yoo-hoo! Still right here, fellas. 5'11", can't miss me. Unlike Shorty over here. What's with that mad look? You want to dance, boy? You don't look like you can bust a groove. Maybe a leg, but with that fancy coat of yours.
Don't try me. You can hardly stay on your feet. We don't want to ruin your fancy coat, do we?
Ah, children, the both of ya. But you're still standing after all that, are ya? Matt, you see this giantess? She's a legendary regular here. Been treating like there's no tomorrow. I'm a bit jealous. Can't do that anymore or my liver will give out on me. Good with the mic, too. Don't see...
Lorraine, you're here. I thought I would never see you again. I'm so sorry. I must look like a right mess. It's been so long.
I'm here, Em. I'm here now, don't you worry. Come here.
I can't imagine how you've been so alone all these years. I left you, Lorraine. I didn't mean to, but That's what I did. I don't even know if you can ever forgive me.
Don't cry. Doesn't suit your pretty face. Besides, I don't have to be alone anymore, do I? You're here for me, aren't you? You'll never leave me again, will you?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't dare leave you.
You swear you won't leave me?
I swear to God, I won't, Lorraine.
God's not the only one you're making promises to, Marianne. Swear it to me. Or, even better, prove it to me.
I'll stay forever with you, Lorraine. I swear it to you. How do I even prove it to you?
Simple. You join me. Die for me.
Lorraine! That's... How can I?
There's no need to be scared. I'll be here for you until the end, Marianne. Even if you hadn't done the same for me. But that's the only way I can forgive you. The only way we can be together again.
Lorraine...
Shush now. It'll be over soon. Really soon.
You must have been quite the pair, Mrs. Wright. Hannah Evans and Luke Wright taking Luxbourne by storm. At least, that's what I've heard.
You're coming with me. You're coming with me.
Hey, are you alright there, Whiskey? You're looking like you need a serious drink. I should have been more honest back then, both to you and myself. I know it's too late. I'm sorry. But I can't stay with you.
So what? You're going to leave me for some old trophy wife? That's it, isn't it? You're going to leave poor Amy Lorraine and go after the next rich, pretty blonde that you see.
All these years, guilt has been my driving force. I felt so guilty for what I did, what I didn't do. But what I did to me. The blood in my hands is mine, not yours. I broke your heart, not your neck.
Don't you dare deny it! It was your fault!
Because I loved you more than I dared to admit? Yes, that was my fault. But I never meant to hurt you like that.
What are you doing?
It's done. It's done. Oh, Lorraine. Forgive me, Lorraine. Well now, I should probably go back up there. Party to attend, rich socialites to do business with, and food to eat. Mrs. Wright will be happy if I make some time for it anyway. I'm sorry, Lorraine. May you see God's light on the path.
Come on, Mac. You really didn't think it would be that easy, did you? You get bonus points for trying. But you should know an 8 in charisma is not enough to turn undead.
That's not... You shouldn't be...
What? After the mirror? Did you think just moving on will erase what you did to me? You're nothing but a murderer, Marianne. A murderer!
Stay back. You're not real. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm trying to move on with my life, so why won't you let me? Please, just get out of my head and leave me be. How long has this been here? Ugh, that smell. Oh, you're a nasty one, aren't you? How long are these damn tunnels? Please don't hurt me!
What's wrong, Marianne? Are you really afraid of little old me? Please, it's so cold. I don't want to be alone, Marianne. Why won't you stay with me? Why would you leave me? Why?
What are you?
Help me, oh, help me! Are you getting all this on camera, Carl?
Yeah, but are you guys sure this is a good idea? We're breaking and entering here.
Don't worry, the owners of this place haven't been here in a long time. Look at this thing, though! It has writing in blood like some cheesy 80s horror prop. Wait, I have an idea. Oh man, that's genius!
What kind of butthead would even take this thing seriously? Maybe we can stick this in Rowan's backpack. That's Laura's kid would panic.
Guys? Guys? What? Spit it out! Behind you!
That letter.